welcome everybody. Welcome to the Bellers Show.
Ow!
I'm Greg Scully, and this is Steve Bell, and he's got the war wound. He got a puck to the head during the game. I don't know how they shot it way up.
Nah, you should see the other guy. Like he's still getting zippered up. But remember, school, if you were a boxer, you told me before, you throw it right, you got to block. You got to come back. I'm down here. And next thing you know, it's ground and pound. Stupid elbow, side of the head. Couple of zippers. But as Johnny Hatch would say, Beller, you're melon. A long way from your heart. Long way from your heart. No.
Hey.
And a lot
Before
of
we get going,
a lot of people.
cheers.
Yeah, go ahead. They said a cold beer. They said have a cold beer, and it would be good. It would be good for the zippers.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of people thought that Ratchet beat the crap out of me.
Cheers.
Well, that's partly true, but no, that Ratchet did not do this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a story you're gonna get from everybody though.
Oh, I know it. Your wife beat you up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, we have the Beller Show. Beller Show's on. We're sponsored by Carlsberg, DC Water Improvement, and of course, Subaru Windsor. Thanks for jumping on board this year again. And of course, we have the Beller Steve Bell. Of course, there's Steve Beller. $25 gift card. All you got to do is like and comment on here. Comment about how great Beller is. And
and we were at the we kicked off the season. Our season
Yes,
opener.
we did.
You Are Looking Live at an almost sold out Thirsty Butler. We were there last Wednesday, and then normally we do the show Wednesdays at 6. We'll be back at the Thirsty Butler. We're going to broadcast live from the Thirsty Butler right at Wyandotte and Lincoln at least once a month.
Yeah.
And I was just checking, it's actually the 15th of October.
that's when we'll be back.
We'll be back at the Thirsty Butler live on the 15th of October, 6 o'clock. Come on down, have some wings, a couple of cold ones, talk some Spitz hockey.
And they go, oh, we got a little bit of a slant there. I don't know what happened. But
It's straight.
get that Subaru.
Maybe we're on a slant.
519-956-0123. They got a great number. Also visit Susan Menina, Dylan Mayville, and Noah Bernard. They are your salespeople. They will take care of you. So always, and they're just in East Windsor. Just off the expressway.
Absolutely.
Past the last round, you can't miss them. Hello, Jody Parent. Rick Hammer's in the house. How are you, buddy? Thanks for jumping on board. And of course, DC Waterproofing for everything in one.
And it's raining out. It actually is raining.
This is when it starts.
You get that fall rain, the ground's, you don't need, outside it's great on my lawn, you don't need the rain in your basement.
Yeah, because the grass will grow down there, too.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot more.
And
your wife's going to let you know.
Yeah, you have more than that. Trust me. It'll be the hospital.
Just fix this for a sec.
All right, you do that and I'll do this.
I don't know if I fixed it. I didn't fix it. All right. So, and you'll do that. Okay. All right, let's get started. So, they got us ranked 5th in the CHL top 10. So that's not bad.
And actually, fifth last, it came out again yesterday. Spitz were ranked 5th in the country. Not anymore. 2.
Really?
Yes. Spitz have moved up to number 2.
I didn't do my homework.
They've got Blainville, Armada at I think it's a suburb of Montreal.
I don't even know where that is.
Yeah, in Quebec. Obviously, still they're at number 1 still, and the Spitfires have jumped into number 2 nationally in the CHL. I don't know how they can really, to be honest, the Spitfires still they've yet to play a game. They played twice, missing their top defense pairing, Anthony Cristoforo and Wyatt Kennedy, have yet to play a game, and their top line of Liam Greentree on the left side, Jack Nesbitt at center, and AJ Spellacy on the right side, they've yet to play. So this is kind of judged. But no, we'll take it. We'll take it.
They got to look at every team and what they have.
Yeah, exactly. What you have, who may be coming back, but anytime, and now ranked 2nd in the country, man, it makes me happy. A couple of years ago.
Hey, Beller's happy. 6 years ago.
61 teams in the CHL. A couple of years ago, we were down around 55, 57. That sucks. I can't stand it.
I mean, even last year, we climbed up.
Oh, yeah. We several weeks, we were top 10 in the country. And
well, here we are top in the OHL.
Yeah, these are the power rankings. Media guys vote on this every week, and it changes, again, week to week, depending on what the clubs did. But the Spitfires... last week were number 2. This week they go to number 1. Brantford was 1.
What's with Brantford? They got a good squad.
Yeah, a really good team, and they've got your old pal, Ryder Bolton, the guy from London, and he can fight. He's not that big. I mean, maybe 6 feet, 5'11", 6 feet, 185.
That's pretty big when you're 5'9".
But yeah, but he can throw them, and
Yeah.
so they've got a lot of talent too. They're just getting some of their players back. That's a team owned by Zach Hyman, and his brother runs this show. Really good club in Brantford, and they're getting a new arena, so they still play in that small old barn, the Civic Center. We'll be there in a week.
We're going to find
a
out.
couple of weeks, and we'll find out. Hopefully, we have everybody back. But that's a good. And Kitchener again. They just got Jack Pridham back yesterday from Chicago Blackhawks. They're starting to load up, and like every year, Kitchener, Windsor, Kitchener, London.
London's always there, man.
Always there. And let's be honest, too. London got Noah Reid back. They're starting to get some of their players back as well.
Well, since we're talking about getting back players, how about AJ Spellacy?
Spellacy still with the Blackhawks.
I heard he got hurt.
Yeah, he got cut. He got hurt, but nothing too serious. I think last year he was given a really good look by the Blackhawks and stayed longer, I think, than many anticipated. But one, the Blackhawks, let's be honest, are not very good. Right, you're the bottom of the standings. And two, so the fans are always great. This guy will bring you out of your seat. He is. I still think the fastest player, I think, in the OHL. If there's anyone faster, I don't know. Really fast, and he's 6'3", 210, 215. He's a big. This is a kid from Cleveland that could have played college football.
He was. He was going to go play
He likes to hit. I called him for my breakout player of the year. In the last couple of years, he's had around 20 goals. If he's back here, we've already played a couple of games for a full season. I think he'd score 35 or 40 for fun, and killing penalties with him and Cole Davis, two guys that can fly. Other teams better be careful. They poke it off your stick and they're gone. You're going south and they're going north. They can do some damage. So I look for a real big year. And yes, I do expect AJ to be back.
Oh, that'd be nice
for one more year.
And how about this guy? He's doing pretty good.
Yeah, Tree had a couple of points I saw last night for the LA Kings in their preseason game. He's going to get a good look from the LA Kings, first round pick. But I think some of these teams have to figure too. If he doesn't make LA, same with Spellacy, they've got to come back because they were drafted out of the OHL. They've got to come back to their junior team. But I wouldn't be surprised if he sticks around, another couple of weeks, maybe play some more exhibition games and another kid that's 6'3", 210 pounds. That it's not, well, he's a little guy, he's got, and these guys now, I've been down there, have a coffee and a donut and watch these guys work out. Rob Maggio, these guys are carved. They are in shape now. It's not like you show up.
His name comes up a lot.
And he was really working them the last time I was down. So Liam Greentree, he's the leader, he's the captain. I do think that Tree will be back as well. And the last year he had 49 goals. And Joey C did come back. And
he is back?
Yeah, he came back and played.
He had a good camp in Philadelphia.
Yeah, he did. He said that, Bill Bowler said, he talked to them and said that Danny Briere, the general manager there, said that they were really impressed. He played really well, gave them a few things to work on. And the thing I like too, he came back just last week and really wanted to play. Michael Newlove, the backup goalie, had played really well in Sarnia. He was one of the 3 stars in Sarnia. But Joey C said, hey, I want to play the home opener. He's an overage. It's my last year of junior.
Yeah.
As opposed to a guy that's, I don't care if I play. He wanted to play.
Yeah.
And he was named the game's first star. He only had 19 saves, but he was steady and really good for his confidence. So,
and we might as well, since we're talking, and I forgot to post them up there, but how about the big boy Protus?
we keep praying to the hockey gods. And, you talk to some scouts and they shake their head and say, well, there's no way. He's not. He proved everything he could last year playing his 1 year in the OHL. But he's a kid, too. He just turned 19 recently. And because he was drafted prior to coming to the OHL, he does not have, if he doesn't make the big club, he's still with Washington and his big brother with the Capitals. But if he doesn't make the Caps, and I don't expect him to make Washington this year. He just turned 19. But other 18, 19-year-olds have stuck in the past.
There's
Wyatt, you can go right down the list of a bunch of them. But if he's not quite ready, they can send him to Hershey, their farm team, in the AHL, and let him play there. The thing is, would he develop more? And we've seen it in the past as well. Sometimes they come back for that one more year of junior. and the kid would be on the power play and killing penalties and playing on a line.
Time we get him back, let's get our tickets for Kelowna.
Yeah, you know what? I've never been to BC, but I would love to go there the last week of May with the Smiths
my God,
and a Memorial Cup. That would be it. So we can't.
I've been there. That place is amazing.
Right now, you're allowed this year 3 import picks, and the Spitfires have just the 1. So they're keeping a couple of cards. Bill Bowler's got it just in case if the Caps. Do you have room for Ilya Protas? Yes, we do. Right there at center. Absolutely. But you can throw out a line of me, take your pick with Protas at center, Greentree on the left side, and Spellacy over on the right side. That's, I would think, the best line in the OHL by far.
All right, Gord, Jack Cushman, thanks for tuning in to us. Scott Hale, Hammer, thanks for joining the house. All right, so let's get going to the games. And this was a huge win.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, everybody has players missing, and I get all that. But
to walk into Sarnia, it was their home opener, big crowd in Sarnia. And this game was close. It doesn't look like it until the Spits scored with 14 seconds left in the first period. And I think it was Brocklehurst that got the first one. But with Brock scoring 1-0 Spits after 1, and Sarnia outshot the Spits 9-8 in that first period. But after that, she was all Windsor. Second period, Cole Davis went to work. He had a hat trick. He was
5 points.
Yeah, he had 3 goals, 2 assists. 2 of the goals were shorthanded, and he would just poke it off the defenseman's stick. And if I said Spellacy's the fastest guy, Cole Davis,
pretty good.
Not too far behind. He can fly too, and he's been injured the last couple of years at times. And he's really hoping to have a big season here.
Who's this Burke Sultan?
Yeah, Bex Sultan. But I talked to him a couple of times. He said, just call me Bex.
Oh yeah.
So Bex Makish is a kid from Kazakhstan that played last year at Boston Academy and put up stupid numbers like 50, 60 goals, something like that.
He's scoring a ton.
Yeah, he scored twice in Sarnia. Scored again the next night here. Schools. He is fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say little guy, you know, 5'9", $165, not a real big guy. Skill, fast, and really creative with the puck.
Wow.
You're looking one way, he passes it the other way. Yeah, and he comes through and scores. The big man Cheese, Belchez, a one-timer, ripped it home.
How was that game though? How was the?
It was the best crowd. Let me check. 6,432, just 20 under 6,500.
Wow.
20 more tickets. It was a sellout, and it was packed. And the Spits winning at 4-1. But fans, don't shake the glass. When they say it's unbreakable glass, they're lying.
Was that Hunter's head?
That's Dale Hunter, and that's an entire pane of glass.
And it just smashed. Or somebody hit it the right way.
Well, I guess he just hit it in the exact point, a spot in the glass in it. But now the league, I did get a note today. The Ontario Hockey League's looking into whatever the type of glass that's behind here in all arenas. You know, it
might change it to plexiglass.
Yeah, a different type of glass. But and I've heard that some of the fans were kicking the glass throughout the game. One of the London trainers told me,
"Screw you, London! Screw you!"
But no, I mean, I don't agree. I don't think anybody intended for this to happen because these fans could have been seriously hurt.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. And the glass breaks. The best news, and I understand that Dale Hunter did have a couple of minor cuts. But he came back.
I heard he's suing the Spitfires.
or the city of Windsor.
Just more reason to hate him.
Yeah.
To hate London.
But no, he...
Nothing against him. He's a great guy.
But no, they've got to, get that repaired, fixed up properly, and look into it because you just don't,
that's the first I've ever seen of.
Yeah, even as much as we may dislike London, nobody wants to see that, and obviously it was unintentional.
Yeah.
But for fans, cheer all you want, go crazy, cheer, yell. But I'm not, if they're kicking the glass, you should be warned. Hey,
with sharp objects.
Yeah, you got to leave.
Probably had calculators on.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyways, you got all 3 stars on this one. Josie Costanzo, like you said. 20 saves the whole game.
Yeah.
Or 19 saves.
Yeah, and Davey again was up to his old tricks. Another shorthanded goal for Cole Davis. He had 3, I believe, in his career. He's got 3 in the first 2 games shorthanded now. And Belchez, just a force. He's going to go really high in the NHL draft.
That's what I said. They got him ranked 5th, but
yeah,
he gets rolling.
Yeah, he gets rolling. He's going to be a high NHL draft pick and a future NHLer, no question.
And of
So
course,
nice to
so
see.
Cole Davis, player of the week for the OHL. So that's cool.
Yeah, really it is, and the way the Spits have it set up right now. Keep in mind, they're still missing what would be, I guess, if and it'll be interesting to see with Coach Walters when these three top forwards do return. Do you keep them together as a line, like an NHL, call it a pro line, with Nesbitt?
Every other league, every other team.
Yeah,
probably
so you
do it.
could keep it, or do you spread it around so teams don't put it just kind of a checking line trying to shadow those guys. But if you did that, right now Cole Davis is playing. He's played wing for the most part in his career. He's playing with Bex McKeish on the one side and a rookie Caden Harvey out of Pittsburgh on the other wing. And if that's your so-called third line, you come back another line with obviously a Belchez sitting there with Ethan Garden and J.C. Lemieux. The thing that Bill Buller has done here, and this isn't counting Protus or anything, is there's a lot of depth on this team. There's and it looks like now we will have our top defensive pairing back tomorrow night when Sudbury comes in. So it'll be nice to have Cristoforo and Kennedy back. But there's a lot of everybody's pushing each other for a spot or for ice time. You're on the fourth line, think you should be in the third line. We'll go prove it. And but that's for Greg Walters and Nudes and those guys to figure out. But it's a nice luxury to have.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
A lot of depth, and you need it throughout the year.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, once again, make sure you guys come on here, and you're in your win a $25 gift card. Just comment on Beller's little cut here.
Couple of zippers. I get them out in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. What kind of dog
I
you
don't know.
got?
I got news for you.
Frankenstein?
My guess is that Ratchet will take them out at home. But the last time she took stitches out of me, I was begging to go back to the hospital. She's tough. She's like, oh, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. It's my face.
She's tougher than you, I'll tell you that.
Way tougher. Way tougher. What do you mean it doesn't hurt? It's my face. And it does hurt a lot.
Anyways, Jeff Borg and Dan Goble, just go down and visit them guys. Even if you don't win, go on down, have a beer. Them guys are great guys. You know what? They're interesting to talk to. He's good people, and he billets one of the players.
Yeah, Ian Inskip did get into the game with a couple of guys suspended. Last game here. So Ian Inskip, a second-round pick of the Spits, who billets with Jeffrey Borg. And Jeff was really excited to see the young kid play. Just a baby, he's a 16-year-old.
He's been a fan forever, Jeff. So.
Yeah. So go Spits, go.
And of course, DC Waterproof at 226-345-6767. Go visit him. They do everything now: renovations, they do flood protection, plumbing, and of course the renovations that you can't go wrong. They do a great job. And of course, Subaru Windsor. Go see them guys at 519-956-0123 and check out the $21,000 rebate on the Solterra.
And it's a cross trek, right?
Yeah, not a cross check.
No,
Those are cool cars.
But I was thinking of getting the plate change just for the hockey season. If you got a cross,
my neighbor's got one.
2 minutes. 2 minutes for cross checking. Yeah, I know what to go through anything.
Oh, that's right. And of course, go see Jacqueline Gilchrist and Nicholas Didiascalou and Jed Cruz.
Not Tom.
All right, so here we're looking at this week's game. So
yeah,
we got the Big Wolf coming in, the one that you can't stand when you're in there.
Oh, I hate it when I'm. And know what? It was just announced yesterday in Sudbury. They made it official. They're breaking ground. They're building a brand new arena in Sudbury. It won't be ready for a couple of years. It's going to take a couple of years. But the old community arena, it's what it's called, Community Arena, downtown Sudbury. And I believe the new one's going almost right next to it. Right next to it. They did that in the Sioux. And then when they tore down the old one, that's the parking lot for the new one. I'm sure they will bring the stinky old Wolf with them to the new facility.
They didn't have a bidding war on it. They didn't sell that thing to pay for the new arena.
Yeah, maybe. I'll buy it just to pummel it a couple. No, you can't. Then all the animal groups will be mad at me.
Yeah.
But no, last year when we were in Sudbury, we saw that wolf, I think 9 times. It was
pounding.
It was 9-2 Sudbury. And the next morning, I wasn't even at the rink yet. And I could hear Greg Walters yelling at let's go, let's go, let's go.
And
then we went to the Sioux and kicked their butt.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Wolves in town. And for some reason, when it's Windsor and Sudbury, we only play them twice. Once here, once there. We're back up there, I think, in like February. There's usually a few misunderstandings on the ice, and it's always something crazy happens. Windsor, Sudbury.
On Saturday, you're away. Well, I got home. You guys are away on Saturday.
Yeah. We're at home.
Apologize.
Yeah. 7:32. They're the only team I think left in the league that plays 7:30. Everyone else is 7, 6:45.
I always put 7 for everything. Like, get there on time.
Yeah, get there on time. Don't be late. But yeah, we'll leave Friday, a little practice here Friday morning, jump in the bus and head to Barrie and take on the Colts up at Sadlin Arena on Saturday. And that's a tough team too.
And there's a 519er, Eamon Egger. He's the real deal. That kid is built for the hockey. I know his dad a little, and his dad's a big dude. And if this kid gets any of his size, man,
take it easy on the Spitz, man.
He was good at the Maroons last year. He makes the team this year. He's a good player, and he's already gotten an apple in the first game.
I saw that. It's nice
good
to
for
see
him. And then of course Oshawa, and they have a different time, 6:30.
Yeah, 6:05.
Oh,
so Sunday night, 6. Yeah, it's
You're gonna be late.
You're gonna be late. And that's in Oshawa on Sunday night, 6:05 their time. And of course, I'm sure the owners of the Spitz, Rocco Tullio owns the Generals.
Yeah.
They're good friends.
They
But
must have a few bets
I would think there's usually a bet or two on the line here. Take the Spitz and play the over.
And he usually he runs a great organization.
Always.
And usually they're up there high, but this year they're not as high.
Well, and they're still missing guys like Ben Denford, a first-round pick of the Maple Leafs. I hope he's not back Sunday, but he'll likely be sent back. But a real good-looking defenseman. He played last night for the Leafs. Beckett Seneca, really good player, still up in the NHL. I think it's Anaheim. So Oshawa, like the Spitz, still missing some key players. And anytime you usually go far, they played London last year in the championship. So they had really built for last year. They went all the way to the final. So this year could be a little bit of a rebuild in Oshawa.
But and I was thinking, Boulder said something last week. So they're actually they're changing the rule where the players can actually, you know how Green Tree has come back, AJ Spells.
Yeah.
But now they're making a rule that they can stay.
Next year, next year players like say a Green Tree or Spellacy, if they didn't make the NHL club at 19, I think each NHL club, if I'm not mistaken, could take one player and put them in the minors, like in the AHL, and play for their farm team. I'm not a fan of that. I always say the first junior game I went to, Daryl Sittler was the captain of the London Knights. And I always figure if Daryl Sittler was good enough to still be playing junior,
you watched Daryl Sittler be
for London.
No
way.
Oh, yeah.
I told you I'm old, Scully.
Well, Daryl Sittler's old.
Yeah. But yeah, he was the captain of the London Knights way back then, an Elmira guy.
Oh, wow.
So I really, myself, they've got enough guys that are 20 and over that can put together but I'm sure the NHL club thinks, maybe even a guy like a Liam Greentree or nearly let's say Greentree, he's already proven what he can do in junior. Let's see what he does against men in the AHL. He's got another year, but that rule will change, I think, next year. And I, as an OHL fan, but it also gives a chance for a 16 or 17-year-old to but the fans are
I watch it now. I want to see
Greentree, Spellacy. You want to see the best.
And you know what? I see those younger kids, 18, 19, 20. They do struggle in the first year. Well, why struggle there? You can be the powerhouse bound here. Then you get back there. One more year under your belt.
Yeah, and in the past, no, not much. But in the past, I think it has proven in a lot of cases too that one more year junior, it's going to help you. You're going to be better prepared when you do go up to, as the kids say, the show. You're going to be ready to stick.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Okay, and once again, make sure you guys like, comment here. $25 gift card.
We had a couple of these last week down at the Butler.
Yes, we did.
Yes, it's very nice.
Our buddy Walt Hansen, he made sure we had the beer there, which is fantastic. Once again, thanks for watching, everybody. We're going to see Beller next Wednesday.
Wednesday 6.
Wednesday at 6. Yeah, we'll be 6 o'clock next Wednesday.
Prime time.
Yeah. Well, see how this works. Maybe this works better. I don't know. More people are watching on their lunch.
Yeah. What are you doing at lunch? Working. Watching the Beller show.
Anyways, thanks for watching, you guys. Remember, no cheering.
No, stupid rule. Go Spitz, go.
All right, everybody. Have yourself a great